Malsum, are you ready? You're gonna be playing with so many dogs. Yes. I picked up a new habit of eating at home as much as I can and like eating less out, I would say. So before we leave to the airport, prepping some breakfast food. Eggs are cooking there, and there's buckwheat. Favorite Belarusian breakfast.
Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. And not much of a girlfriend. I never seem to get a lot.
It's been some time since we last spoke, and this is gonna sound like a bad joke. But mama, I fell in love again. It's safe to say I have a new girlfriend. And I know it sounds so old, but Cupid...
We are in Myrtle Beach. I'm so excited. Feels like just got back home. Can't wait to actually like go explore more, go see the ocean. So yeah. Good morning. So we checked in last night. It wasn't actually night, it was like late afternoon, but the point is the room is amazing. The hotel is just as it was a year ago, so love it. Spent some time on the beach, then went to dinner, and that's pretty much all. We were so tired after the flight. We had a connecting flight, so it was a journey. So now going to have some breakfast, got my laptop. I have some questions from the team that I need to reach back to, and gonna do some journaling because that's what I've been doing every morning. Good morning. It's September 14th today. I hope the sound quality will be okay because it's so windy. The waves are so loud. I'm like in my dreams falling asleep right now because I usually fall asleep whether those are like wave sounds or what's the name of it? Like thunderstorm and rain sounds. So very therapeutical for me. What I wanted to share really quick. So this vlog, whatever I'm trying to film, I forget. I get so relaxed. I get stuck in the moment, and this is awesome, but it's not that awesome for my YouTube and for my blog. So coming back to you guys, we went to like the center of Myrtle Beach last night and during the day as well. So it was right there. Oops, let me show it to you. So see like where there are so many buildings, it's right there. That's like the Myrtle Beach, because the area where we stayed in the Marriott, it's closer to North Myrtle Beach, which is an amazing area. It's like quiet here. The population is different, and I love it because there are a lot of like students, partying people, etc. And cheaper hotels. So maybe that's why, the crowd might be also different. We went to Broadway at the beach, had a lot of fun there. I love the area, so many different shops, restaurants, etc. After we came back, so we rented a convertible, just drove around Myrtle Beach, and then came back to the restaurant. So there is a buffet closer to the place where we stayed. It's called Krabby George's Calabash Seafood. So basically it's a buffet. It's $55 per person, not including drinks, tax, etc. But you can eat whatever you see there, and they have a lot of food variety. I know about this place because that's the place where I worked for some time when I just came to the US. So yeah, it was. It's like always interesting to visit the place again to see how it is right now, and it's pretty much the same it was before. So yeah, I think it's going to rain. Look at that cloud. The plan for this vacation was to explore the town, but at the same time relax. And like tomorrow is my birthday, September 15th. And I feel like doing nothing. I have a massage scheduled. I want to have a slow breakfast. The hotel has like this nice terrace with ocean view, so it's amazing. And then like journal, relax on the beach, and like really do nothing. So that's my plan for the birthday. And today we might go to the mall. There is a mall in Myrtle Beach. It's a pretty big mall, a lot of different stores. The point is why I want to go there is because when I just came to the US in 2015, I was riding a bike here in Myrtle Beach, and I went to this mall riding a bike. I remember when I was coming back, it started raining and it was pouring rain, and I'm standing with my bike on like the side of a highway. It wasn't like really highway in the sense of like big cities highway. It's more of like US road. The point is that I was standing there with my bike with the pouring rain, thinking like, oh my goodness, when am I going to have a car like all the people in the US do? I mean, most of the people, right, that I see. It was so like frustrating, sad, and I just remember all those emotions. It was my middle of staying in the US in Myrtle Beach, maybe like 40 days. Those were like very interesting emotions, and now like coming back there, you know, driving those roads, seeing the same places, it's such an interesting feeling. And I'm glad we came here. I don't know, like if I want to come back next year, I don't think I feel the same as I felt a year ago. So I think I got it out of my system finally, and I don't necessarily need to come back here. So gonna go change, have breakfast, maybe work a little, and then gonna go drive around because the weather sucks.
So just had an amazing massage, and came to sauna to stay for a while. It's a dry sauna here at this resort spa. It was such an amazing massage, and while I was having it, I realized that I don't get enough of this chill, relaxing days, and I should definitely do them once in a while because I work a lot. If I don't work, I just don't get these relaxing days. So it was a good realization. The bags are packed, ready to leave. The weather is still pretty much the same. Just feels like it's a lot of rain and pretty high wind. That's all. And I wanted to record really quick this video and share some of the things that would be useful for international students that are going to the US to study English, and those coming to study not study, but with the work and travel program. There are a few things about Myrtle Beach that I love. All of them, I think, are because I came here as a student myself, and that's why I love it. Otherwise, it's just an awesome location if you want something peaceful, quiet, not so many people, especially if we're talking about this location in Marriott, which is closer to North Myrtle Beach than the center of regular Myrtle Beach. That's definitely a plus, and that's definitely something you should consider. But if we're talking about partying and like doing a lot of stuff, there's not that much to do in Myrtle Beach. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Compared to bigger cities like Miami, even if we're looking at Florida, West Florida, like Tampa, Sarasota, there are more things to do than in Myrtle Beach. If we're talking about seasons, they have a season here starting in May and ending in September. So basically after September it's getting cold, not that cold as in Illinois and Wisconsin, but it's getting colder. And if we're looking at Florida side, it's actually very hot. Definitely should consider that when you're thinking of coming to the US. And then another thing about Myrtle Beach is that if you're an international student and you want to study at a language school, Myrtle Beach doesn't have language schools, so you still have to go to a different location to study. And for that, I would still consider a bigger city or even like the outskirts of the city.
or like suburbs, for example, Boca Raton in Florida or Fort Lauderdale, which is pretty similar to Myrtle Beach in terms of, it's not a huge city like Miami, but it's definitely bigger, and it's like 40 minutes from Miami if you ever want to go to the city. So think about that, consider that. Just wanted to share this because I think it's important. When I was just coming to the US, I haven't visited a lot of different places, and that's why Myrtle Beach was something special for me. But if you are looking for something specific, then look at other cities, towns, especially those that are closer to bigger cities. We are at the airport, ready to go home. It was such an awesome vacation. I was complaining at first that it's raining, not such an amazing weather, kind of like a storm, whatever was happening. It was a lot of rain and wind. And I was planning to have just like a relaxed vacation on a beach. It did not happen, but what happened is I slowed down, journaled more. I guess this vacation and like this weather helped me to actually enjoy the moment, to relax, to stay in peace, and understand better some of the things. Like I kept reflecting a lot because that was one of the main points I wanted to accomplish during this trip, is to get back to this Karyna, 19 years old Karyna that came to the US in 2015, how she thought, like what she dreamt of. What was her routine? What she wanted to achieve? Do I still want those things? What things have I achieved? It was such an interesting experience to go through it. And for example, one of the things I realized while I was working in Myrtle Beach, I didn't have a car and there is no public transportation in Myrtle Beach, so I had a bike. 10 years ago, and I was driving this bike everywhere because that was my only way to kind of like move around the town. I remember that I went to outlets and it started raining. It was pouring rain, and I'm riding my bike back under this pouring rain, and I keep thinking like, oh my God, I would be the happiest person if I had a car, any car with a roof. In some time you get that object that you dreamt of. Like I got a car, I was happy for, I don't know, a couple weeks, a month, and then you forget. You don't get back to it. I guess my point that I'm trying to make here is that try to create this journal with all the things you're grateful for. First, it helps you be in the moment and understand your thoughts and what you're truly grateful for. And second, when you come back to this day, let's say in like a year or I don't know, a few months, you see all the things you're grateful for, you wanted to achieve, and now you have them, and it just helps you, it grounds you, it helps you realize that you are actually a happy person. You have so many things that you accomplished, and that's awesome that you have more dreams and plans, etc. In my experience, it just helps you be in this moment. So I guess that was the purpose of this trip, to come back to my past and reflect, and I've done that. So yeah, going back home, feeling grateful, happy, excited to work more, a lot of things to work on. So yeah, talk to you guys in another state.